guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber Fast from Kitchen Cosplay, and today we are back again with you guys with Steins Gate. Episode 23. We're almost done with the first season of Steins Gate.
Yes, we are not doing any cosplays for this because after the last two episodes we're watching Zero, so there's a possibility for cosplay after that one, but not yet. We are also preparing to move, so everything is in boxes, and honestly, it's not the time.
That is not the time.
Yeah. Last episode was a very cute one where Makise and Okarin finally admitted that they loved each other. They kissed and kissed and kissed, and it was beautiful, and then he had to basically go back to the
A-line.
The B line. Because that's the thing I've been messing up. People have been telling me that I've been calling the alpha line the beta line and vice versa. But the beta line is actually the first one they were in the anime. Anyway, in any case, you went back to the one where Makise dies. And then... Ding ding! Suzu called.
And she knows everything.
And she's like, hey, I'm Daru's daughter. I'm from the future. No secrets in this timeline, apparently. You gotta help me stop the Third World War.
Oh, man. Just that?
So, it's not over yet. And I think that we could probably do something for Makise, maybe? Hopefully? Please? Save her. We'll find out what he does, what happens. If her death has something to do with the actual timeline and nothing can happen to save her, we'll go through that grief, but if not, we'll see. But then we need to get to what happened in the first episode. You know, the scream we heard and the actual killing of Makise. We need to understand what happened there, so...
The Okarin doppelganger situation, so yeah.
Yeah. Maybe Makise is the reason why we have a Third World War and he has to kill her to save the world.
We will see what's going on.
We'll see. Let's go! I've been through some shit. She calls him uncle! Back to episode 1. He doesn't want this shit!
It's true that the machine is still functional, right?
Yeah. He's so done. It's to save her?
Did she get stabbed? So there's a possibility, right?
Yeah, but then does that bring him back to the other line where Mayuri dies? Hey! Well,
if you put it like that, how can I
that's
refuse?
the thing, like, saving Makise would change the world line. Or are we going back to somewhere where Mayuri dies again? Like, if that shit starts over again, he's gonna suffer for nothing. It's suffering after suffering after suffering. He's so tired of this. Hey, the opening changed.
No, I don't think so. The lyrics are in English, but that's it.
It changed. Are they changing the opening because we're back to beta line? Dakara ni wa, it's not the same! So they changed it!
I've practiced 23 episodes this freaking opening for them to change the lyrics at the end of it?
They like to be dirty like that. But maybe they changed the opening because we switched world line.
They changed the words. Not the opening, they changed the words.
They changed the words, but basically the opening is different. If that's the reason, it's amazing.
Oh gosh.
So he goes, and that's how she was on the roof when he got up.
Okay, so she's not the one who killed Makise. Fine.
He's coming, you know?
Episode 1.
Maybe he's gonna find, you know, the little Upa
Yeah, maybe
that she lost.
Yeah.
And he's gonna see her. There you go.
すみません。
クリス。クリスが
Oh.
生きている。
どこかで
Don't
お
do
Do
anything.
something.
クリス。
She doesn't know you, man.
She doesn't know you. That's the thing.
何なんです？
That's so sad, though. It is really sad.
Oh.
お前も
Does she have feelings from that other timeline? Maybe.
I
Please.
hope so.
待ちなさい。
And then she would meet the other Okarin and say, "You wanted to tell me something before." She's here.
クリス。やはりこれからここで読んでいるのは
Time machine.
タイムマシン。だからクリスが世界線を変える鍵に。
Is it him? The doctor?
何の用だ。
あのね、これを読んでほしいの。
Don't.
Oh no!
パパ。
Honestly? He read her theories and stuff about time machines and he killed her?
会見を見に来いって。もしそれが認められたら、学会を追放されたパパのリベンジに。
追放されたのではない。私の方が嫌気がさして見切りをつけたのだ。
ごめん。
Oh my god, that shit again.
本当？
And he's gonna steal it.
パパさえ良ければ、それを共同署名で発表してもいいと思ってるの。だってきっかけはパパが。
バカなことを言うな。私の名前で発表する。
Piece of shit.
まさかパパ盗むの？そんなことだけはしない人だと思ってたのに。
黙れ。よくも盗むな。
Something to stab her with.
娘が親より優秀でいい道理などない。お前さえいなければ私は優秀でいられたのだ。お前さえいなければ。私をバカにするな。
Like, don't get killed instead. Oh.
私に指図するな。お前さえいなければ。お前さえいなければ。
He doesn't care about other people.
Oh my god. That is so worse. That is so worse.
バカどもがお前らにはふさわしい末路だ。
Go to hell, seriously.
クリス。
怖いよ。
Jesus.
私死にたくない。死にたくない。
Oh, that's fucked up.
死に。
Oh.
クリス。
Full circle, guys. Full circle.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
戻ってきた。
Didn't work.
オカリン。
If he wasn't destroyed before.
大丈夫。これはおじさんの血じゃないから。
俺がクリスを殺した。
But it was an accident.
俺がクリスを殺した。
オカリンの携帯だ。
おメール。
開けて。でもいいから。テレビを見ろ。
中町博士を乗せた飛行機は貨物室に火災を起こしながらもかろうじて亡命先のロシアに着陸した模様です。
それにしても助かったよ。これは金属探知機にかかったおかげで論文が焼けずに済んだ。
Oh my god.
マユシーのメタルウーパー。ほら見て、ここにマユシーの名前書いてあるもん。
本当 ど。でもなんでロシアに？
あの論文が全ての始まりなんだ。これをきっかけに大国間で熾烈なタイムマシン開発競争が始まる。
Jesus Christ. Everything is so
6
connected.
人の命がかかっ7月28日にムービーメールが来ていたはず。今なら見れるはず。マキセ・クリスの救出に一度失敗した今な
Did he
ら。
record something?
どういうことだ？
騙してごめん。一度失敗するのは計画のうちだったんだ。
Thanks for the
おじさんが
trauma.
それを見るための
Is it him?
はじめましてだな。15年前
It's him! Oh my god!
このメールを開いているということはクリスを救うことに失敗したということだな。さぞ辛かっただろう。
Yeah.
だがその辛さが俺に執念を与えた。だからなかったことにするわけにはいかなかったのだ。中橋博士がロシアに持ち込んだタイムマシンに関する論文をこの世から葬り去ること。もう一つはマキセ・クリスを救うことだ。
それができれば。
だがマキセ・クリスの死を回避し過去を改変するのはいいかよく聞け。確定した過去を変えてはいけない。最初のお前自身が見たことをなかったことにしてはならない。
Stage a death?
なかったことにすれば過去改変が起こりお前の3週間の世界線漂流を無駄にしてはならない。なかったことにしてはいけない。
That is a very
い
long
くつもの
file.
世界線を旅してきたからこそクリスを助けたいと思うお前はそこにいる。
It's true.
タイムマシン開発に全てを捧げた俺がここにいる。到達できた
It's true. If he never noticed Makise dying, nothing would have
お前
happened.
自身を
Oh,
クリスが死んだという過去を変えずに彼女を救え。
pretend
生き
she's
ているクリ
dead.
スを過去の自分に死んだと観測させろ。
Oh, that's cool.
そうすれば過去改変は起きない。
そうか。
ちなみにタイムマシンの形式は C204 型。頭文字が何を意味するか言うまでもないな。
クリスティーナ。
そして目的の世界線をシュタインズゲートと名付けたのも俺だ。なぜその名なのかもお前ならわかるはずだ。特に意味はない。そうだろう。
Oh my god.
これより最終ミッションオペレーションスクルドの概要を説明する。
Oh, he didn't change
確定
much,
し
you
た過去
know?
を変えずに結果を変えろ。
最初のお前を騙せ。 世界を騙せ。
それがシュタインズゲートに到達するための条件だ。
Okay.
Oh,
剣
hello.
道女エルプサ
Like, oh man.
Oh, he's so cool. He's truly a mad scientist.
オペレーションスクルドだとエルプサイコングルーだと33にもなって何をやっているんだ俺は。
Why the hell not?
まるで12秒全開じゃないか。
But you built a time machine.
それがシュタインズゲートの選択というのならばな。俺は狂気の
Yes!
サイエンティスト法院京馬。
Oh, you
世
are.
界を騙すなどそうさもない。
Yeah!
いつものオカリンに戻った。
Oh, that's motivation right there.
マユシーはこっちのオカリン
Yeah, we do
です
too.
あえてもう一度言おう。この俺は狂気のマッドサイエンティスト。
Oh, Kyoba!
世界は
Oh,
この俺の手の中にある。
that was so cool. Woo! I
Oh,
love
that was
this.
so nice. Okay,
Ah.
so to not change everything, he needs to see Makise dead. So he needs to stage her death.
Exactly. If
I
he sees
wouldn't
her
be
dead,
against killing her dad. Use his blood
'Cause that's
and
the
just
thing.
put her there. Like
yeah,
unconscious.
no. If he
That would be the easiest way to do something, I guess.
if he stages her death and the past Okarin sees it, he will send that text to Daru, who will, you know, create the first time traveling change, the change in the timelines, and everything we've been through so far would have happened, which would lead to the Okarin that we know from the future going back in the past and staging her death, you know? If he saves her and she never dies, none of that would have happened, so paradox, we go back to a timeline where Okarin never came back and she actually dies.
Sure.
So, time travel done right, guys. Time travel done very right.
Yeah.
I loved it. And after so many episodes of despair and of sadness and of depression and of just being down, to have this speech, you know, to have a future Okarin basically show us that even though he went through all of this, he is still willing to fight. He is still the same. He is still, you know, full of hope for a future. And he made it happen. He made it possible. And to give that speech to the Okarin from our present gave him the motivation he needed to actually do this. He's got hope now. He's got a solution. And I love that fighting speech, the music, the words, the callbacks to everything he used to say in the first timeline, in the first few episodes, before everything started to go to shit. And this time, you know it means something. It means a lot. It means he got back on his feet, you know, it means he's got motivation. Oh, that was so cool. So cool.
Whew. We were kind of right that Okarin would be the one to kill Makise.
Not for the reasons we thought, though.
But not for what we thought.
And we found the metal Upa.
Yeah.
How did he end up having it? I don't know. But that's the thing. If he can get that metal thingy, the dad will basically have
the plans will be
plane
destroyed.
crash. Yeah, he would die. So if he decides to let him die, get that metal Hoopa thing. If not, at the very least, destroy the plans for the time machine, because Makise wanted to show it to her dad. If there are no plans, the dad will not try to kill his daughter. He won't. And by the way, what a piece of shit. One thing I do love, though, is that they brought it back. I had no idea, I didn't make the connection that the doctor from the first episode was her dad.
Didn't have the same last name than she did.
That's the thing. And even if they did, I wouldn't have remembered it. But, the fact that everything came back about him wanting to have praise and fame and you know, be recognized over the success of his own daughter was already bullshit back when she told us, you know, we were saying that a parent should be happy for their children's success. And I think the biggest dream for a parent is to see their child surpass them. But he was bitter about all of it. To know that he actually went at his daughter with the fucking knife, though, that's something else. I thought he was a piece of shit before, but now I'm like, asshole. What an asshole. I wouldn't be sad if he died.
Everything kind of makes sense now.
Oh, everything.
So I just can't wait for Okarin to go back in time, stage the death of Makise, and save the world from a World War III.
And it's so fulfilling. Like, at this point, there's not much to talk about except we were right and wrong on so many things, but gosh, it's fulfilling to see the stuff from the first episode, but from another perspective, and to think about all the theories we had over the course of this show, thinking like, oh my god, okay, it was Okarin's voice, so what happened? Like, did he kill her? Like, did he witness her death? Like, was he screaming because he saw the body? Like, and we remembered Suzu on the roof, and the fact that, you know, we thought she killed Makise, but then it wasn't that.
One, but yeah, she wasn't working for CERN and this timeline, so that will
even the Upa thing. Even the Upa thing who disappeared, we didn't really give a shit about that in the first episode, but now it's like so important. Yeah. Oh, I love how they did this.
How do you think that maybe Okarin's gonna stage Maxi's death?
Well, if he saves her in the first place, then he can just play dead on the ground, and that's the blood thing. But I don't know.
A pool of blood, so that was like maybe the father, you know.
Well, I mean, he's a mad scientist. He can probably figure something out.
Can probably buy some.
He can bring. I mean, all he needs is something that looks like blood. Like, the worst thing he could do was actually kill himself in her place and stuff, but that makes absolutely no sense, so please don't do that. And,
for a second, I thought that maybe she might try to protect him because her dad was kind of mad, and in the altercation she might have been stabbed by accident. But yeah, it was worse than I expected, with just him trying to save her by stabbing the dad, and the dad just moved and just stab her in his place.
He didn't, if it wasn't for the speech at the end, like, that would have destroyed him. He wasn't there anymore. Like, when Suzu had to bring him back, by holding him. He wasn't there. After all the shit, and even the fact that he didn't want to go to begin with, like, I completely understand. After all the suffering he went through, he did not want to relive that with Makise.
Mayuri kind of helped him to
that slap
went back to himself.
That slap was necessary. But in a way, like, I can understand that, yes, he needed to be shaken up, but to be honest, they don't know what he's been through. And I'm like, forcing him to do this shit. Like, I think that the future Okarin actually was the best at motivating him, because he didn't, try to erase what he went through. He was actually like, all the things you went through matter, because of that, I had the motivation to save her. So what you went through was not for nothing, was not for no reason. What you suffered mattered, and now let's do this. Let's save her. Mayuri didn't know what he went through, so yes, I agree that she tried to calm him down, but logically I would be like, guys, stop it. You don't know what he suffered, what he went through for you guys, so you have no place trying to tell him to man up and do something about it. So which is why I'm glad he got the video from his future self. But now that he's motivated, we're going back for real. We're doing this. I know it's gonna be cool. Please, a happy ending.
Finally, the finale of the season 1.
Yes, happy ending, please. And we have no idea what the OVA is about.
No, we don't.
After the finale, we're gonna look at the summary of the episode, like the short summary, to see like if it's necessary, like what's it about, what it is about. If it is necessary, like if it is something that we desperately need to see for the continuation of this show, we will watch it.
And if not, well, we're gonna see you next in Steins Gate 0 then.
Yes, because we have a lot of stuff to do, and with the moving, it's not easy to record all these episodes, even if it's just an anime. So if we want to watch it, but if we don't have time to record it or anything and do the discussion, we'll just watch it on our own. But if it's important, we will react to it.
Alright, so thank you guys for watching this episode with us. The next one is already up on our Patreon. The link is right there below.
And if you want to watch it on YouTube, just wait a week. The finale will be there.
Alright, so see you then, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.